about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Dupree steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down. Dupree, he's going to float this one deep right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try the left side. McMahon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Dupree to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dupree toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. His kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll begin here with Adams. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Valentine. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 3rd down. It's Alexander, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dupree. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Dupree firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Dupree. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Valentine throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Valentine. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Steelers at 9-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Off the play fake, Valentine. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Valentine. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Adams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Okay, 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Valentine firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, Valentine. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Valentine got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Valentine being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, Valentine slide, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dupree. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Dupree. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Valentine got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Valentine. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go with Adams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking to throw. Valentine to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Dupree over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dupree eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Off play action. Valentine. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Valentine. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Dupree. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin up at MetLife Stadium. The Giants hosting Tampa Bay in an NFC matchup. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. The Buccaneers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. The Cowboys trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Valentine. They find some open field here. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Valentine. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Valentine got Gordon open, completes it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To throw on third down, Valentine. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Valentine. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Valentine. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Valentine. They'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 3rd down, Valentine. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Butler. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dupree. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to...
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
To throw on second down. Dupree. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Dupree.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Dupree dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Pretty impressive play. Scrambled out of the pocket. Now, it took some guts to throw that ball because the defender was right there.
Tells you also that his offensive line understands who he is. You don't just get one block on a play. Be prepared for 2 or 3 in order to help keep the play alive, and that allowed for the completion downfield.
Throwing on 1st down. Dupree buying time to his left.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Up the middle they go. McMahon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall.
And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand. had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander, a little juke. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
A run up the middle, Adams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Valentine. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and that'll keep this a one-point game. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dupree. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dupree. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Dupree. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down. Valentine over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, Valentine. That's complete. It's Gordon.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Up the middle they go. It's Alexander. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Valentine. He finds his man. Complete. That's Alexander. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Right back to Hubbard.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Operating from the gun, Dupree. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, Dupree. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On to give, it's Adams. And some room. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. There. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dupree. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Dupree. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to midfield. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dupree. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Well, somebody